You know, in post 9/11, you would think this would be impossible.
What the
An
hell?
airline employee stealing and crashing a passenger plane near Seattle, Washington. Our Dan Springer, he is there with the very latest for us right now. Hi, Dan.
Yeah, hey Trish, a joyride gone terribly wrong. That's how the local sheriff described it. He could also call it one of the most bizarre suicides you will ever see. A 29-year-old employee of Horizon Air took a plane, a commercial plane that was at the maintenance area, so it was not in service to be flown that day, but it was out of service and going to be have some maintenance done on it. He took that plane and he got off the tarmac and got up into the air and flew around the Puget Sound for 90 minutes before crashing it on a small island. A lot of people were out with their cell phones as they saw this bizarre action of a plane flying low to the ground and doing some loops. The 76-seat plane is made by Bombardier. The military quickly sent up 2 F-15 fighter jets. They brought them in from Portland to follow that plane and shoot it down if necessary. The man who stole the plane worked for Horizon Air as a ground service agent. So those are the guys who do the de-icing in the winter, and they bring the planes, they direct them into the gates. He joked with air traffic control about his flying skills, even though he was not a pilot. He called himself a broken man and sounded suicidal.
Nah, I told you, I don't want to hear that one. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear. I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this.
Air traffic control tried to get the man to stay away from population centers, and he was doing that, flying south away from Seattle towards Tacoma, flying over water. The fighter jets did not shoot the plane down as it flew south. An hour and a half after the plane took off, it crashed on a small island. Pierce County officials say this was not an act of terrorism.
There was no indication that he did this to threaten anybody. There's no indication of any kind of terrorist link or anything like that.
The crash happened on Ketron Island between Tacoma and Olympia. There are a handful of homes there. About 20 people live there, but the plane went down in a wooded area, started a small wildfire, but no one on the ground was hurt. The man's name has not been released. The FBI will take the lead in this investigation. Again, they're not looking at terrorism. The NTSB, which usually takes the lead in commercial airline crashes because they're looking at all kinds of things like maybe maintenance problems or mechanical problems, they're not going to take the lead. They may not even send a crew out here because it doesn't look like there's anything more to this than a man who was suicidal and not able to fly a plane. Trish?
All right, Dan Springer, thank you very much. Joining me